Part 1. The clicks in the dark. Is motherhood driving me insane? I am about 3 months postpartum, and I think I might be losing my mind. I don't know how to ask anyone about this without them thinking I'm crazy, but I need to get this out. Anytime my baby cries, or I lose my patience with my husband, I see something, just out of the corner of my eye. It's lanky, too tall for a person, with spindly arms and legs, its gray skin stretched thin like old paper. Its sunken black eyes seem to drink in the dim light as it clings to the walls, moving as though it's growing out of them. At first, I only caught brief glimpses, just shadows sinking behind door frames, something scuttling into the ceiling's darkest corners. I blamed sleep deprivation. My exhausted, horror movie-loving brain conjuring monsters from the stress of motherhood. But then, yesterday happened. My son wouldn't stop crying after his nap. His wails felt like needles driving into my skull, and my hands shook as I zipped up his onesie, praying he'd calm down. Click, click, click. I froze. It wasn't the baby. It wasn't the house settling. Click, click, click. Slowly, I turned toward the sound, and there it was. A figure, thin and shrouded in shadows, peered around the doorframe. Its long fingers curled against the wall, my heart slammed against my ribs, my breath coming in shallow gasps. I refused to look directly at it, too afraid that acknowledging it would make it real. My son whimpered, nuzzling into my chest, blissfully unaware of the thing watching us. Then, "Elena? Do you remember where we put the extra bottles?" My husband's voice rang out, breaking the moment. I squeezed my eyes shut, my body trembling. When I opened them, it was gone. No clicks, no footsteps, not even the whisper of movement. I looked around frantically, terrified it had only hidden somewhere else in the room. Nothing. I heard my husband coming upstairs. I tried to collect myself, wiping away the evidence of my tears before he could see how shaken I was. "Elena?" His voice was closer now. He stepped into the doorway, his dark brows furrowing at my expression. "Are you okay?" I wanted to tell him. I wanted to say I saw something, that I was scared, that I felt like I was losing my grip on reality. But instead, I lied. "Yeah, I just had some healing pain in my stomach, and Gabriel wouldn't stop crying, and I got overwhelmed." He didn't question it. He just wrapped his arms around me, pulling me and our baby into his chest, warm and safe. This should have made me feel better. This should have